Hello and welcome to a new live stream here from the Card Shark studio. I'm trying to see, yes, I should be on and you should hear me. Well, here from Essen in Germany, and today is a very chaotic day because we are in the middle of preparations for the upcoming roadshow that will start this weekend in San Diego, then continues in Los Angeles, etc., etc. I'm really looking forward to this. And yeah, in the meantime, we have had several new releases that people are demanding now that we have to produce, and also, yeah, get ready for so many other things, plus some private stuff and a missing employee. So yeah, it's kind of a turmoil where we have to go through, and but all will be good in the end. I will be, I'm alone tonight because Philo is still ill after Blackpool. My nose is still closed as well, and but with some spray and with some medication I will be fine. And so let's start into the following. We have had several new releases in Blackpool. Before we talk about all these, let me start with the intro first, okay? Poof, and here it is. A magical coffee, very important, otherwise I would not function very well. It's already at 8:30 here in Germany, and I don't know where you are. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are not live and see this in recorded fashion, no worries, you will not miss anything. Yeah, well, last week we had Rainer from Paralabs here. It's always great when he's here because his knowledge with mentalism and magic is so profound. It's always a pleasure to get more information from him. He's a specialist in hypnotism, does courses and workshops and all this. So it's always great hanging around with Rainer. Unfortunately, he showed his newest releases, or his old release that is now re-released. It's the Paranormal Wallet. It's an awesome tool. I always have it on me. Here you can see right now in my pocket. I have it, well, when you can see it here. And it's really a great tool that you should have. And some of you viewers already said, I need it, I want it, and ordered. And we are a little bit overwhelmed by the demand and are already manufacturing many of those again so that we can fulfill all the orders that are outstanding. And hopefully I will have the time to prepare some for me to take them with me to the roadshow. That would be really great. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what I will do. Can I just get into the chat because I'm not so 100% sure. Can you hear me all right, or did I mute myself and I did not realize? But I think the sound should be fine, I hope. Yeah, please let me know in the chat if this is true. Well, we not only had these releases from Paralabs, the Paranormal Wallet and the construction kit for preparing your own para pens. That is amazing and super simple to do actually. But we also were in Blackpool with Christian Grace. We have a new cooperation with one of the biggest or the youngest talents that we have in the magic community right now. He's from England and such a talented guy and nice guy to hang around with. He is also a musician. You would not know. He plays the piano in the band St. Lundi, S-T-L-U-N-D-I. So if you have Spotify, check it out. It's really great music. I was in a concert last week in Cologne where I witnessed a super nice and great concert in a very small surrounding with lots of groupies and young kids, young girls that are just falling in love with the singer, and it's really cool to see. And I felt like I would pick up my kid if I would have one. I was definitely the oldest one in the room, I think. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Christian was playing the piano. Fantastic. I wish I would be that talented. Anyhow, he's not only a good pianist, but he's also a great magician. And he created his online tutorial course called Magic Monthly. You will find it in the video description, an affiliate link where you can see what the Magic Monthly is all about. Every month he's releasing 2 new great effects. That is a steal for the price that you will pay every month. And with the code of Magic 10, I think it is, you will see it in the description, you will get a 10% discount as long as you stay in the Magic Monthly. So it's not just a welcome bonus, it's a permanent bonus that you will get with this promo code. Well, anyhow, he released 2 effects with us in Blackpool, and I will bring them with me to the Real Magic Roadshows. I hope I could present them as strong as he does. I don't have any mileage on those yet, and I'm in the middle of production of all the other stuff that I want to show you. But it's really a great effect. And to show you what the first trick is all about, this is called Thought of Card to Box. So a thought of card will appear inside of an empty box. The spectator will, actually I can describe it even more, or I'll show you the video. And here we go. Thought of card to box.
This is a gem of a trick, and I'm very excited to share it with you. And it's accomplished using many different separate principles that are brought together to make the effect work. So we'll try something quite fun and simple, but I think by the end of it, hopefully you'll feel the impossible. Now look, if I was to ask you to think of a number between 1 and 10, in fact, think of a number between 1 and 10.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
We didn't can you just confirm that we didn't prearrange
No,
that?
we didn't.
Isn't that amazing? Well, here's the interesting thing, and I don't want to break the illusion, because of course you could have thought of any number. Some numbers are psychologically more favourable than others. So I kind of just used that and I went with it, and it was kind of magical. Yeah. But this is the problem. If I ask you to think of a number later on, you might think, well, he just knew, because maybe most people say that number. Maybe. So we'll do this like a raffle. Just, you're going to grab out of the middle of the deck a bunch of cards, a small bunch of cards, and you're going to secretly count them under the table. So you count how many you have, remember that number, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay? So I won't look, the camera will keep me fair. If you just grab a little bunch, that's it, take them under the table, secretly count, carefully count how many you took, and then when you're done and you can remember that number, you can just throw the cards back, either on the top or in the middle or whatever.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Great. So you now just have a number in mind that you didn't even know you'd be thinking of.
Yeah. True.
And this is what I want you to use to get a card in mind. So you're going to look at the cards one at a time and think of the card at your number. But you're not going to stop counting. So I'll give you an example. Let's say my number's 3. Okay? I'll take cards one at a time, look at them and count them. 1, 2, 3. This would be the card I remember because it's at my secret number. And then continue to count. And try not to make any kind of signal as to what or where that card is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so is your number less than 10?
Yes.
All right, so take exactly 10 cards slowly.
Okay.
And just remember the one card at your secret number.
Okay.
I'm going to watch you whilst you do this.
2.
That's it, you can do it slowly if you like.
3. 4.
She's not giving anything away.
5. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10.
That's exactly 10. Keep hold of those cards.
Yes.
So somewhere in that pile is a card you're thinking of. There's no way I could know what your number or your card is. And actually, I'll tell you there is no way because you didn't give anything away. So you kept a really good poker face. So how am I going to do this? Here. Let's try something really special. Just think of your card.
Yeah.
See if I can take your card. Turn it invisible. Drop it into the box. Ah, It would have been really good. I mean, it would have been impossible. Like I said at the beginning, I want to try something impossible. But if you think about it, in order for something to appear, it has to disappear first. Bina, you will not believe this. The moment you drop that packet into my hand, the moment it leaves your hand, your card will disappear. Okay. And it will travel to that empty box. Yeah. So hold the cards above my hand, think of your card, it's really important, and drop them whenever you want. 9 cards. Do you remember counting 10?
Yeah.
Look, there's now 9. I want you to look out for your card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Bina, do you see your card?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Your card is completely gone.
Yeah.
Do me a favour, just lift the box and gently shake it. And because you haven't mentioned what your card is, you're just thinking of
not
this.
at all, yeah.
For the first time, tell them what the card is.
Heart of jacks? Jacks of
The
hearts?
Jack of
Jack
Hearts.
of Hearts, yeah.
I wish you could feel this.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
The Jack of Hearts. Bina, thank you very much.
Yay.
You can obviously
thank you.
keep the cards as a souvenir. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching.
Well, this is the first release together with Christian Grace and Card Shark. It's really a cool effect. If you would have seen it live performed at Blackpool, it's really amazing. And I can tell you that the set that you will get from us is including all the gimmicks to be performed in with a bicycle deck here. Red backs, all red backs, with a Phoenix deck in Classic Index or Standard Index, as well as the a Phoenix deck, red backs with the Phoenix Index, or before that we called it the Large Index. And I highly recommend that you check out our website and see this effect there for yourself. It's really a good one. And this was release number 1, and the other one is an effect that he also released already on Magic Monthly, but at Magic Monthly he is usually releasing effects that can be done with standard playing cards. Certainly there is some preparation sometimes to it, like spraying or cutting or whatsoever. And the bet is one of those where you can use a normal deck of cards, and but you have several sleight of hand that you need to have, and even switch and so on and so on. And with the release that we did, available in 2 variations, by the way, no bicycle, you eliminate everything. You are eliminating a sleight of hand, you are limiting a switch, and so on and so on. And it's so strong, getting the bet to a much higher level, and I think this will be one of the classics in the future. It was a big success at the Blackpool convention, and if we see us live, I'm happy to show you the effect as well right under your nose. And if you want to see the video, here we go.
Harry, thank you for joining me. My name's Christian, and I've been practicing actually how to cheat at cards in a casino. And they use something called like estimation, right? The ability to know exactly how many cards someone takes. So I'm kind of going to try and do this as a card trick, and hopefully you'll like it. So I want you to touch the back of any card you like. It doesn't matter what it is. Right there. Okay, so this card on the bottom. So Harry, take this pile for me. Make sure I can't see that card. Just square it up, look at the card, and show it to just the camera. So here's the idea. Remember that card. Right, look, I don't know what that card is, right? Because you touched any card. But I do know where it is, because I estimate that you've got about 40 cards in your hand. So I know it's the 40th card down. So I want you to cut and complete that pile. See if I can follow this card. That's it. Just scrape those up and place on top. That's it. All of them, like, just pull them off the table. It's easy.
All right, okay.
And slap them on top. That's it. And do it again. Cut and complete. That's it. That's it. It doesn't even matter if you... Yeah. And one last time.
Okay.
Now, if I've done this correctly, right, if I've managed to do this correctly, I should have been able to track that card exactly where the position of it is.
Yeah.
So look, let's see if I can find this. Your card should have ended up as one of these 4 cards near the face. So I'm sweating now, I'm a bit nervous. Right, so I think 100% sure that your card is one of these 4 cards. Now, I don't know which one it is. It could be the 4, the king, the 10, or the 8. It could be one of these. So let's lay this out like this. Now, I don't think it's this one because you didn't really react on it. I don't think it's the 10 because you didn't react. I think it could be the king of diamonds. So I'm telling you this. I'm going to bet you. It's not the 4 of spades, is it?
No.
No. So I'm going to bet you that it's the king of diamonds. This card right here. I'll bet you 1 beer that I got this right.
Okay.
Are you up for that? Do you want to take the bet?
Yeah, sure.
So if I win, you buy me a drink.
Yeah. All right.
And if I lose, I buy you a drink.
Okay.
So be honest with me, for the first time, name the card that you're thinking of.
It's the 8 of diamonds.
The 8 of diamonds,
Yeah.
not the king.
No.
Do you know the moment you said the 8, the
Yeah.
card's changed?
Oh.
Into the 8. And look, I've not touched that king.
No. No.
You should never bet with a magician, mate.
Oh, what? That is mental. That is insane.
Obviously,
Fair play.
I'll get you a drink. Don't worry about buying me one. But yeah, you should never place a bet with a magician.
Fair play. That, yeah.
Thank you, Harry.
Mind blown.
Thank you.
Did I promise too much? Seriously, did I promise too much? This is such a cool effect where cards that were freely selected visibly change to the 8s to join the chosen card on the table that is never touched again by the magician, and the spectator can turn it over himself so that the one card that the magician thought it would be turns into the spectator's chosen card. I think it's really, really strong, called the bet, and is available in variations with the classic index as well as the Phoenix index, the bigger one. What you will get is all the trick cards and the deck of cards as well, so it's self-contained, you don't need anything else. Yeah, and it's really, really a cool effect. We did something to the backs as well to make this effect more or less self-working. It's the card shark touch that we always like to add to make it very special, where you see the orientation, where you see everything. It's really, really cool and simple to perform. As we say now, simply amazing, amazingly simple. And this is definitely one of those. Well, these were the two big sales or the big presentations in Blackpool. People were talking about, and Christian was permanently demonstrating it at our stand. And then there was something else, and it was that the famous couple, Anka and Luca, the FISM winners in mentalism, released a trick with me, with Card Shark, and this effect is called intuition. And yeah, the thing is that the presentation or the preparation of these cards could be done in many different ways. And we were discussing what would be the best way to prepare the cards to make it as simple for you as possible. Certainly there are different ways to do it, and I proposed to do it in a very specific way, making it more or less 100% reliable, very simple to do, no sweating, and so on and so on. And you will soon understand why, because I'm showing you the video as well. I have to apologize. The quality of the video is not the best, and it's all my fault. I was in Austria when I visited Anka and Luca, and I did not realize how bad my settings were with my camera. I used my iPhone and a stand. However, the setting went totally nuts, and therefore sooner or later we have to reshoot it again. So I'm sorry for what you will see now. And I'm glad that you will see it anyhow, because it's really a great effect, and it's called intuition.
Intuition is a card miracle in which a man and a woman can freely choose any card, and they find their card themselves, only to realize in a spectacular ending that they had chosen the only printed cards in the whole deck from the beginning. Hello and welcome. Ever since I've been doing magic, I've been asking myself, what is really magic in real life? And together with my wife Anka and Christian, I will demonstrate to you one of those magical things, which is intuition. We all know that sometimes we know things, but we don't know why we know them. So let me demonstrate with a deck of cards what I mean. I will split it in half, approximately 26 cards for both of you. This feels just right. Mm-hmm. And Anka, please tell me a number between 1 and 26.
5.
5. So I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th card. Please have a look at it, remember it. And now watch very closely what I'm doing with your card as I'm shuffling it back into the deck. Once, twice, 3 times. Now you have no chance to know with certainty where your card is right now, right? On which position?
On the 5th position.
But that's a guess.
Yeah.
You see, this is already the female intuition.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is not only true for professional mind readers. Every woman has this female intuition. But we're not going to turn over your card yet. First, I let Christian also select one in a different manner, maybe. Just point at any card.
This one.
This one over here. So same for you. Please have a look at your card. Remember it.
Okay.
We don't shoot the camera yet.
Okay.
And look very closely what I'm doing with it. Now, just imagine, if both of them would have a camera in their head, they could rewind this video and measure with a ruler on the screen how many cards I'm shuffling above their card, and then they would know where their card is. It's logical, right? And this is exactly how intuition works, because in fact we are gathering way more pieces of information subconsciously than we are aware of. So intuitively, on which position is your card now?
14.
On the 14th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to place your card here on the desk as well. First, we start with you, ladies first. Which was your card? You remember?
9 of diamonds.
The 9 of diamonds? Oh. The 9 of diamonds. Oh, that's the famous female intuition, or it could be luck. I have around 26 cards here. The chance is 1 in 26, you could say, but not if your card would match as well. Which card did you have?
The 7 of clubs.
The 7 of clubs. If this card is the 7 of clubs, it would not only prove that this is no luck or coincidence, but more importantly, that our male intuition is just as good as the female.
It is.
Just as good. In fact, you've proven from the very beginning that you have both an outstanding amount of intuition. Because you picked these cards. You could have picked this card. Or this one. I'm happy you didn't pick this card or any other card, because all of them would have been blank.
No.
Thank you for demonstrating
Unbelievable.
real intuition.
Super. Yes, and that one is Intuition by Anka and Luca from Austria, the FISM winners in Mentalism. It's actually a super simple to perform effect and can be playing really strong. It is, and when I was in the preparation for the stream and also for my roadshow, I picked up one of my all-time favorite tricks, and that is the sympathetic 10. We will talk about this in a minute. But when I took the two glasses, I was thinking, well, maybe that could also be a nice presentation idea for the intuition effect itself. So when you think about it, you would have the intuition deck here in front of you, and you would let a female and a male spectator choose one of those cards. It really doesn't matter. Let's say this card would be chosen, would have been the 9 of hearts, and over here as well, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. One card would be selected, and it would be the 5 of clubs. So far, so good. Now, after shuffling the cards, you would now put them all into the wine glass, and you have 2 of those. So for one half, you keep it in this one. For the other half in that one. So, and now you could ask them how many cards you want to put on the back of each pile. As you can see, we can do it on both sides parallel until one of the spectators will say stop whenever he wants. So as you can see, more cards here, less cards over there. And whenever they say now is the right time, you're just taking out one of those cards. And here as well, you could ask them one more or one less, and you would be able to show exactly the same result again. They would have found their own card. And the nice effect about this is that the rest of the cards were all blank, and you can show it like that. So really an easy presentation, and maybe that would be something for you to perform it with the wine glasses. I really like it. I will play around with it a little bit more so that I get some more mileage on it as well with the bet and thought of card to box. I already have some ideas how I would present it. Anyhow, with the 2 wine glasses, we have another effect that we already released several years ago together with Jörg Alexander, one of the Flicking Fingers guys, and it's a beauty of effect, really, I can say that. And it's so well thought out that I was very sad when we struggled last year printing our playing cards again with USPC. We finally did. And we could not re-release these cards because we ran out of the gimmicks. And right now we got the gimmicks back in stock, and I'm happy to show you the Sympathetic 10 that I will also bring with me to the Real Magic Roadshow. Here we go.
Imagine you take a brand new sealed deck of playing cards. You open it and you remove the ace through 10 of spades. And in the order ace through 10, you place them inside a glass. Then you take the ace through 10 of hearts and have them shuffled, thoroughly shuffled I should say, by a spectator. Another spectator chooses one of the cards which is even reversed in the middle of the red packet. The second packet you place in another glass. And in an instant, the 10 black cards magically rearrange themselves visibly to match the precise order of the red cards, including the one card that has been reversed. Sounds impossible? Well, this is an accurate description of one of my favorite tricks in Magic, my version of the Sympathetic 10. These are the 2 twos, these are 2 sevens.
Yeah, and this is the Sympathetic 10, one of the favorites. Back then we released it in two different styles. That means with the smaller index that you're familiar with on your bicycle decks, and then also our Phoenix index, formerly called the large index. And well, it's still called large index in our online shop when you visit it there in English. However, in the near future we will change this because Americans, I had to realize that they tend to call these indexes the jumbo indexes, and they are far away from a jumbo deck, definitely a jumbo index deck. So the Sympathetic 10 is re-released again, this time only in the Phoenix index. I think it's the better one, and as this is for a nice parlor situation or close-up situation around the table, etc., then the Sympathetic 10 on the Phoenix index just makes sense. And again, when you get it from us, you get it more or less self-contained, all the gimmicks, all the deck. Okay, no wine glasses. I have to say, no wine glasses in there. Also, the silk, if you want to do it with the silk, the transformation or the rearrangement of the playing cards under the cover of a silk, you can certainly use a silk. I like to do it absolutely in the open, out in the open, so that nobody really can follow why just in this split second everything changed to the order that the spectator shuffled in the red, in the hard cards. It's unbelievably strong, really a good effect. Yeah, and so when you see me at one of the Real Magic Roadshows, then you will see me also with the handling that I prefer without a silk, and I'm happy to show it to you, really. Yeah, and this is it. I'm really looking forward to my upcoming weekend. Unfortunately, on Sunday is my birthday, so while others would celebrate their birthday on a Sunday, I am there and hanging out with magicians and at the roadshow. But at least it's Los Angeles and it sounds great being there, and I will stay a few more days there with my friends. That will be nice. I also want to visit the Magic Castle there, and John Levitt and some other guys I'm really looking forward to. I haven't been to Los Angeles for, it feels like 10 years or so. I think that's pretty close to it. And yeah, well, actually it is more or less. When we released our Get Sharky, that was in San Diego where I released it, and yes, and from there I did a trip over to Los Angeles and visited the castle. It was a wonderful experience. Well, I will bring some other effects with me that just are for me my favorites, like the Rex Ignis or the Wild Dice and Espionage, and also the Paralabs products, the Paranormal Wallet, I hope, but certainly the Parapad. Last but not least, Get Sharky, and some other effects I don't want to tell you here right now. You will be, I think I will fool you badly when I show you all the tricks there, and I hope I will see you all there. Now, what will be happening on the next few Mondays? Usually we do our YouTube live stream. Today I'm alone. Philo is not here. He's still sick at home after Blackpool. And so what will happen next Monday? I hope and I think that I will do the live stream from there, from Los Angeles. And if you like, please send me a message or leave a comment down in the chat or in the comments of the video. What should be the next topic? What should I do when starting a live stream over there in Los Angeles? Would be my pleasure to find out. Doing a very interesting topic. Maybe I found something very exciting that I want to share with you. I don't know yet. The week after I might be still in transit. I don't know exactly, because I will then go from Momento. I think I will be in Indianapolis, and I'm flying back from there to Tucson, Arizona, to visit my friends as well. I'm not so sure if I will be able to do the live stream on that Monday. And then the week after, I'm on my way home from USA back to Germany, and I will be pretty much done with the world, and I just need to get some sleep, and I'm most likely not doing another live stream. So, but let's see, maybe Philo will have the time and will start a live stream and chat with you about his new approaches, some other ideas. Just leave a comment down there. What should be the next topic for another YouTube live stream from us, from Card Shark? So, all in all, thank you first of all for joining us. The time right now, well, it's close. It's already 40 minutes more or less. And it's time to prepare the last stuff so that I can close my suitcase very, very soon. And I hope I will see you all soon in the next few weeks in the USA. That would be my pleasure, because I love hanging out with magicians from all around the world, and I cannot wait to see you all there. Yeah, and if anything else, just let me know, send us an email, leave a comment down there, leave a like as well, you know the drill. It's liking the video, subscribing to the channel if you have not yet. Maybe also click the bell to be notified when we do another live stream, so that all my calculation works out well, and you will join me the next week if you like. Anyhow, I see just now Klaus Peter, he got in touch with me. Klaus, I will be available on WhatsApp in a second when I close the stream here, and then let's see what your concern was. Yes, until then, see you next week hopefully, or the next time. I will keep you posted. Until then, bye bye. And here we go. Ciao.